Hello, and everyone, welcome to our mini campaign of Power Rangers. I am the storyteller. We have our group with us playing their characters. So, I believe last time they gained their powers, defeated some of the Tengs, um, and yeah, yeah. So I think it was a pretty successful beginning thing. So, oh man, I am so sorry, people. Apparently, the yawns are infectious tonight.
hmm Also, if you
So
see me go off screen, I am still here. I am alive, but I have a headache. I've been fighting for a while, so
Hmm.
I don't have a webcam.
that is
We all have
accurate.
struggles. Yeah, we just had to find some artwork to put in your place so you have something to look at. So, with that, let's cut to our team as they are in school. Last period. So you all like the bell. Basically, you're sitting in last period class, and the bell rings for the dismissal.
Getting up, packing my stuff in my bag, etc., leaving things,
Yeah.
leaving the room type of things.
Did we have plans on the collage or whatever we're doing, psychohistory, whatever he called it, for the festival?
Do you mean the dunk tank?
For philosophy,
What?
it was for philosophy class.
Philosophy. I was thinking.
Psychology, yes. Probably because I also messed it up because, as I said, psychology was my major in college.
Right.
All right.
I don't remember what we landed on for that.
I think
we
we
landed on
landed.
a dunk tank.
There's something to do with the ship of Theseus. We're gonna
I
take
don't
apart a
know.
canoe or have people like replace the canoe parts.
We were talking about that. Yes, that was what we were last talking about.
Okay, fine.
I mean, we're just kind of spitballing ideas. It's hard to come up with stuff for philosophy class.
It seems rather unimportant considering what happened after we got that assignment.
It sure did.
So
Put
as
things in
you are
perspective, for sure.
arguing about this, you hear noise in the hallway and someone going, "Hey, stop it!"
What? Go on.
And you just
Oh.
hear some lockers banging and some more like kind of indescript noise where you can kind of hear what's going on, but you can't make out the words. You know, when people are arguing in the little bit away. No.
Go
I
could check
check
it
out
out.
what's going on.
You go out. You see three guys. They're dressed in like, oh, what's fashion nowadays? I don't know.
Caftans.
Jeans.
And we just go with jeans and leather jacket. That's a classic.
Wait, what year is it?
It's 2020, I
22?
believe. 2021 or so, yeah.
Okay.
I haven't been in high school in like God.
No, that's okay. It's okay.
Jinkos are back. It's fashion is cyclical.
Jinkos may actually be back. Let me look this up.
People like pockets.
Okay, so
People do like
it's cycler, so they have pompadour haircuts. Anyway, so you have these three guys, and you see a smaller freshman. Just the ones like hold him up against the locker, and the other guys is just like ruffling through his bag, and the other one is just like reaching in his pocket, taking out his cell phone and stuff.
Hang on.
That sucks.
I need a good entrance phrase. Hang on. Hey! Knock it off! That's the best I got.
Nailed it.
You got it right.
Flawless.
The one guy that's holding up drops the kid and it's like, "You speaking to me?
I'm talking to you, yeah?
Go mind your own business. You have nothing here.
You mind your business. Yeah?
Hey, he
Walk up
owes
and
me
do
some
the-
lunch money."
I walk up and I do like the Cobra thing, the standing up, the puff out chest thing that guys do when they're pretending to fight.
Sweep the leg.
Not yet. Later.
The chest bump.
The almost chest bump of intimidation.
Yes.
Also, I looked it up and Jinko jeans are back.
Yeah, but most people wear Jinko jeans. Want to do that to a nerd?
Correct.
They'd be the ones on the locker.
Maybe. Possible, yes.
Hmm.
All right.
I couldn't say.
Okay. So what? Why don't you knock it off?
It's like, he owes us lunch money because I failed my test.
So I don't see how lunch would fix that.
What else he gonna pay me back? I told him that
No,
he had to
listen. You listen to me, right? You listen, okay? You don't want a lunch here. Lunch here sucks. You want to go to Capriati's and you want to get the big Italian with the hot peppers and the oil and the seasoning and the pepper jack cheese. That's what you want to get. You don't want any of this lunch over. You want to go there. So go there right now.
We will once we get the money from this kid.
You get your own money. This kid's already gone.
Meanwhile,
There's
is
three of
there-
us, three of you.
There's
I'm
one of the other
double-checking that-
guys that are like ruffling through his backpack, right?
Yeah, the other one guy's just like, yeah.
Can I like walk past as if I'm not gonna get involved and then just like reach down and try and snatch the bag out of his hand?
Yeah.
Do I need to roll for that? I
Yeah,
have.
he's not expecting you. Just reach down and grab the bag, and that guy gets up and he's like, "Hey, what you doing?"
Oh well, I mean, if we're just taking things that aren't ours.
It's ours. He owes our boss.
Your
It's the big
boss.
man here. Yeah, he's the boss.
And who's that?
Him, Rocco.
Piper, see if he has any colored pencils. And get them for me. I mean, I'm just asking.
No.
Fine,
I
keep them all
have
yourself.
colored pencils that I can give you. We're not just gonna what?
If we're taking his stuff, I'm just
We're
saying
not
what I'd
taking
like.
his shit.
Showing weakness. Spencer's going to start doing a few stretches just to get ready, just in case.
I was just like, "Hey, that's our bag. We that's our bag. We took it from him."
So you're saying you took it from him?
Yeah, he owed us.
He owed you how? How's it your fault you failed the test?
He was supposed to write the test results for us.
Okay. Well, I think that mistakes were made and maybe we should all just leave each other alone. Eh?
The boss of the group's like, "Nah, he's disrespected us. He was supposed
Oh, I've
to make sure
disrespect. Oh, he's disrespected you.
disrespected me. I clearly told him that if he didn't give me the correct test results, I was going to beat him up and steal his money. He didn't give me the correct results. Here we are going to beat him up and take his money."
Well, how about I kill you? What's gonna happen is that if you don't scram in 5 seconds, I'm gonna beat you up, and then nobody's gonna get any money.
Can I just
Well-
say this accent is killing me?
You're gonna.
There's accents.
Ouch.
Everyone sounds like just people talking to me. I don't.
So you're like. So you're gonna beat me up? You in what army?
You in what army?
My two friends here.
Well, I got 2 friends here.
Oh, the little girl and the guy stretching over there.
Yeah, because he cares about about the health of his tendons.
The third guy who hasn't spoken is like, I mean, that is accurate. I mean,
I don't
You're gonna
see
fight
any of
before
your guys
stretching, you know?
stretching. I've got one more stretched out guy than you do.
we don't need to stretch here.
Oh, you don't need to stretch. That's
You're
what
gonna regret that
telling me.
tomorrow.
You're telling me you don't need to stretch. You don't need to work out the synovial, the connective fluid in your joints to prevent injury. You're telling me you don't need to stretch.
don't
Dr.
need-
Tony over here.
I'm already healthy. I don't need a stretch.
Oh, okay. So now you're an idiot and an asshole.
You only need to stretch when you're trying to work out. It's not going to be a workout to punch your face and knock your ass down.
So now you're just a double idiot and an asshole.
Are there any like teachers around or other kids like forming a circle around?
Surprisingly,
school
it's
is this?
quite. Yeah, you start seeing a couple kids like that were already on the way home just start backpedaling a little, like. Surprisingly, no teachers yet.
I grew up in the suburbs. This is very much outside of my experience.
Man, I'm glad none of them tried to provoke. Luke, what's your character's name again?
Spencer.
I'm glad none of them have tried to provoke Spencer yet. He'd fly off the handle immediately and really escalate the situation.
We're not allowed to escalate fights. It's tenant number 2.
Well, no,
But it's only been one day, so we haven't
That's
that hasn't
also
sunk in
that's
yet.
also when misusing our powers. This
Yeah.
Oh,
is
so if it's just not
us.
our okay.
I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's how I interpreted it.
I'll
Like,
follow y'all's lead.
Kevin, I didn't write down the tenets. Are we remembering them right?
I wrote it down.
Yeah, there is an escalation thing, but typically that means when utilizing your power. So in other words, you don't summon your Megazord to beat up a putty.
Otherwise, the episode would be over too quick.
It's true.
And yeah, so it's like, okay, so we're gonna have a problem here. Either you leave, or we're gonna have to start throwing hands.
Well, I'm not leaving.
Well then, time to throw some hands, and we
Okay.
can roll initiative.
Fun.
Do we roll that? Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah, D20 plus whatever dice you have in initiative. If you don't have anything, it's a minus.
So it's 2d20. Take the lowest.
Yeah, you roll at disadvantage.
I got a 16.
25.
Is it normal for high school kids to just fight in the hallways?
7.
I see it on TV and stuff.
It
I
depends.
mean, we're
It
technically
depends
we're
on the
on
high
TV
school.
since we're Power Rangers.
That's a good point. This is a show, so we got to go with the TV show tropes.
Yeah. And also, wait, no, would that be abusing of power? Never mind.
I think in this case, Spencer would be like in Dragon Ball Evolution. If you remember the fight and the high school fight in that movie.
Given
never
my
really
age, I
watched
have
it.
not seen the movie.
I got a 7.
I put the initiative on my guys. So
There was one or two good things in this show, and one of them was he got in a fight. But he's Goku, so against regular people, so it wasn't much of one.
Quinn, what did Tony get?
25.
What the fuck?
Initiative?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Holy shit.
I would
And
give that exceeds expectations.
all right,
Yeah.
so Tony, you are first by a large margin.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna sock it to him.
Suck it to him.
How do I what do I roll to sock it to him?
Now that's a
I-
phrase I recognize.
I believe it's a might roll, is it?
Might or brawn? What sounds right?
I think brawn is for like pushing heavy things.
Yeah, I think might is the combat-y one. That sounds
Very well.
correct.
Very
It's
well
okay,
then.
Terry.
Okay, socking it to him. I got a 5.
You rolled a total of 5.
Well, I rolled the d6. Do I add anything else to it?
You roll D20,
D20
and
and
a
D6.
D6.
Oh,
The D20 is part of everything.
okay, cool. 13.
All right. You punch him. You just like, bam.
Bam.
Yeah, he's gonna go down because he has like 1 hit point. So how do you want to punch him wise? Like
Sucker punch him
haymaker?
in the jump. Sucker
On the
punch him
jaw?
in the chin.
So just sucker punch him. He's just like, ooh, and just collapses onto the ground. So Spencer's next. If Spencer wants to do something. There's the other 2 guys. So like, who?
I'm going to go up to the next one in line,
Mhm.
and I guess I'll just try to. I'll use finesse to try to like just throw him on the ground.
Okay.
Just a simple martial arts move.
Mhm.
I'm not trying to like knock him out or anything. Just express that I'm much better moving my body around than he is, and he doesn't want to mess around. Ooh. 14.
14.
Yep.
I'd say kind of grab him and just toss him onto the ground. And he's like, ooh. It's like, ah.
Don't waste my time.
It's like, eh. And then Piper, you there's the one guy who is basically standing there holding some money in his hand after he just ruffled through the guy's pocket. It's like,
She's just gonna hold her hand out, and if he doesn't give it over, then attempt to like maybe like use finesse to try and get him into a grab and take it.
Just sees you and just puts the money in your hand and just does the whole like squeak it, squeak it, squeak it, squeak it.
And I just hand it off to the kid.
I was like, ah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, oh, you should leave if you should like go somewhere before the teachers come.
All right, well, let's get out of here.
Yeah. They're always slow when there's a fight amongst the kids.
Placing bets probably.
In the teacher lounge. Yeah, this guy's gonna get his ass kicked, yeah.
Well, if the kid's fine, I'm good just walking away.
It's like, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I'll hand him his bag back.
Thanks.
I will turn to one of the goons and say, if you're going to cheat, don't rely on somebody else to do it.
It's like, good point. Make sure to cheat by having like 3 people give us results next time so we can compare.
Yeah, Spencer doesn't care. He walks away.
The 3 of you.
As
Walk
we walk
away.
away, I wasn't actually gonna
Retreat.
take the kid's shit. I was just, it was just being.
I get it. You got to come at them at their own terms.
Yeah. It's been a long
Empathy.
day.
Mm-hmm.
How many days has it been since we talked to what's his name, Kevin?
I'll say it's been 2 days so far.
Barzai, was that his name?
The
Bray.
Sage Barza
Barza,
is what I've written down.
which is different than what your Zoom name is.
Did I spell it wrong? I might have spelled it wrong.
Some of the letters are there. If this was a Wordle, you'd fail.
A what?
A Wordle.
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 Is
We
that a
don't
new
play it.
Pokemon Revolution?
No,
Maybe.
Revolution.
Nailed
Is
it.
that a new Pokemon process?
You know what it? You know what's a new Pokemon? Sneasler.
That-
Sneeze.
I can't. I don't know what that is, but I'm sure it's gross based on the
If that
name.
is not an actual Pokemon, it absolutely sounds like it is.
No, that is an actual Pokemon from the new one
Oh.
that just came out.
Arceus.
Is it? Yes.
There's Yep.
So was I right or were
in there.
you right?
You guys are right. I looked at the wrong name when I was looking at the my notes.
I've only got 1 page of notes so far. It's easy to see everything.
Yeah. So, just looking at something real quick. Oh gosh.
So the
There we go.
psychology thing, so philosophy.
Yes, philosophy.
Yeah, that one. I like
Yeah.
the boat thing. I think it could work.
If we can get it to work right, we won't have to do anything.
Well,
We
yeah.
just put the stuff out there and put up like a big paper thing that says this is what it's about. You do something now, like an interactive thing where we don't have to interact.
Well, yeah, I think that's what it would be. It would be like a life-size puzzle. Like a much bigger
Ooh.
puzzle.
Or a 3D puzzle. Maybe if the school has a giant 3D printer, we could just get one that way.
I don't think they have, that's a thing they have.
I don't know if this is one of those schools that has lots of money.
Kevin, is this one of the schools that has lots of money?
It is a school that has decent amounts of money.
Yeah, based on the
no.
teacher's salary, it's not.
So they do
This is
have
no
like
Meitner Academy.
yeah, they do have like a fab lab kind of thing where you can build stuff though.
That was a psych reference that I made that nobody gets.
Yeah, I haven't
Alright.
seen Psych, sorry. All right. So as you are discussing the float and stuff and going, you morphing phones ring. You hear the ding dong ding dong kind of sound, whatever.
The
You know
tone.
the sound, the tone.
This guy
yeah.
again.
I answer it.
I guess we answer it. Do we put on speaker?
Do we all answer it at once?
You
I
can.
think we all answer it at once.
It'd be
I
like a
answer
group
mine as
call. It
well.
would have to.
Yeah, that's like Rangers. There's some danger coming.
Ranger.
Report to
Ranger
the command
danger?
center. Yeah, Ranger danger. Come to the command center as soon as you can.
I run into a closet and teleport away.
Were we told how to teleport?
Yeah, the code is
think-
129, but I don't know what the
I
other
think it was
numbers might
beamed
do.
into our head. Just like
I
all
think-
the other
Yeah,
stuff.
a lot of stuff was put in our brain,
Mhm.
which I'm
Yeah.
not sure I like, but I guess we'll stick with it for now. Because what if he took something out? What if he changed something?
Okay,
I
we'll
mean-
address that later. But first of all, running into code closet and then teleporting.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. So you all teleport. Become glowing lights of your respective colors and fly through the sky. Woo!
Ooh.
And you appear and you see bars are there like, Rangers. Good, good, good. I was hoping you weren't too preoccupied with other things.
Thank you for waiting until 3:35 after school.
Yes.
There's no time
Otherwise-
to address the convenient
But-
timing. What's
Yeah,
your
otherwise
problem?
we would have to wait.
Yes, that's convenient timing, I guess. Yes, Regis. The it's the Black Prince, right? Yeah.
Yeah, is this a test?
No, I was out of game trying to
Yes,
remember.
it's
It's
the
the Dark
Black
Prince or the
Prince.
Black Prince. Okay. He has sent down one of his lieutenants. They are attempting to steal some energy resources from the reserves of that what's that called? The place where lots of water is, and they have
Was
power
Ocean.
generation. No, yeah, it generates
A
power and it's
reserve.
artificial.
Enceladus?
A dam? A hydroelectric dam?
Yeah, it's a
asteroid belt.
dam with a reservoir near it. Yeah, that's it.
Nailed it. Group effort.
Yes.
My guess is we're not serious,
All right.
except for the
do
first one.
we know anything about this, Lieutenant?
He is sending someone named known as the Ice Prince, a
Ice.
horrible monster of ice and snow. He's in the process of freezing the waters, and they're going to like take it and then because they're mining the resources of the planet, water, power, electricity, all that stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Understood. We must stop them.
Yes. Be careful. This will be your toughest challenge yet.
I'd hope so.
feel like
Otherwise,
it
this
gets
job
harder
would be
every
way too
time.
easy.
Yes. It slowly
Rangers,
escalates.
roll out. Or hang on, I need it.
Roll out.
Yeah, as soon as I said, I realized we need a cat thing.
Can we teleport
Rangers
the-
on the
to the
prowl.
dam?
That too.
Oh, that's
Let's go.
pretty good.
Okay, the on the prowl thing is actually pretty good.
Thank you.
It's about damn time.
Yeah, let's go.
On thin ice, Spencer.
So you transport to the dam area.
Don't mess with my flow.
Perfect.
You see three tangs there like and behind them a creature about roughly 7 feet, covered like this icy armor kind of thing. Looks kind of like knightish, but made of ice and snow and stuff, and the whole area is cold and covered with frost. It's just like
Right.
There's
it
only
looks
3
like-
tanks, but we can't hold back.
It's like
That was another
Person.
joke.
the ISIS
Okay.
man. Ice to meet you. Get them tanks.
Tank fight now. I guess initiative now.
Morphin time
Yes.
first?
Rangers,
we
it's
transform?
morphin time.
Yeah,
They'll
what should we
they'll
do
give us time for that.
first?
They'll give us time to transform. They'll watch.
Of course.
I
We're a
know
plot-heavy
morphing is a
show.
standard action.
Our morphing is fast. Don't worry.
We're still learning. We should have done this before we teleported.
For what it's
I can
worth,
say you did
morphing-
before you teleported.
Okay,
Yeah.
that'd be smart. Yeah.
It happened during the teleport.
All right. Let's see.
Also, I apparently need to put some points into initiative. I go at 5.
You do not. You go with mine.
Oh, you have that ability?
Oh, fancy.
Follow me. Rangers, follow me.
So what do
So
I?
how follow me works is simple. Instead of rolling your own initiatives, you use your red leader here, Tony's. You roll 1d4 and subtract that from Tony's, and you act at that initiative instead of rolling your own.
So we each have to roll 1d4 and go and take it
Mhm.
off of what he gets. Okay.
I
I go
a-
1 behind.
Okay, I got a 28.
What?
What the hell are
right.
you
Heard me.
rolling, my man?
I have a D10 in initiative.
That's wild.
I got the fast perk.
Wow.
I'm fast, and now you all are too.
This is very good.
So
It's
I don't-
potentially busted a little bit.
I don't need to roll
Okay.
because I mean I did roll, but the highest I got was 9. So that'll be Tony and either Piper Spencer. I think Spencer then
Spencer
Piper.
than me.
So Tony, you have the 3 tangs like
Go, power axe. And I attack with the power axe.
all right.
And so I'm looking at my things. Okay, I got a 19.
19 hits. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong guy.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it still hits. I'm just looking at the wrong person's stats. So
Ooh, if it's
that way, if they hit back, it's going to be a little less damaging. Yes, hit and annihilate it. You just hit them and they do the whole shatter thing into several pieces and dissolve.
Classic. Classic.
Mm-hmm. Spencer.
I'll call out. I got these 2, and I'll rush up and use my power to triple strike attacks on the 2 tangs that are left.
Mm-hmm.
So for the first one, that's a 20 on the D20, so I'm probably going to hit it 24.
That hits. Yep.
All right, that's 1 tang down.
Determined if crits are a thing in this game?
I can hear you.
Was that to the dog?
Sorry, have we determined if crits are a thing in this game?
Yes, you roll the maximum on the second dice you roll. That generates a crit if you hit,
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken. It's weird.
The next one was only a 10.
Only a 10. That unfortunately does miss.
But I get a follow-up attack on that one that's still alive, which is only a D2 on the attack, but that's not nothing.
Mm-hmm.
This will be a roundhouse kick to the face. It's a 10 again. No, it's an 8. A 9? Well, it's lower. I missed.
All right.
He's too wibbly wobbly.
Yeah. So you run out kick and it just kind of like does the whole bend back thing. It's like, wow.
Wow.
I'll get him next time.
Right, Piper.
I'm gonna try and shoot. There are 2 of the tangs left, right?
1 tang, I believe.
Okay.
And the
Spencer has dibs. He's
Spencer
handling
did
the weak
say I
guys.
have the tangs. So
Yeah. Melt this guy.
There
He
should be
did
like
say that.
is there an ice dude we can fight, or is it too early in the episode to do that?
no, the ice dude's there. He's the one
Cool.
who's like, what was it? Not ice to meet you.
But he might turn into a giant soon, so who knows?
Okay. Okay. Good
Based
call,
on the
good call.
episode I saw of the show.
All right.
Single-
So
Singular episode?
Well, who can one-handed probably.
I'm gonna pull out some of my power bow and attempt to shoot the ice guy then, since Spencer claimed the other one, the tangs.
All right. Put your power bow.
Yeah.
Blue power bow. Hey, do you got any quips?
Uh,
No.
Gonna be like,
Quips
I'm
give-
gonna make you sing the blues.
Mm,
No.
cat's head hurts too much for quips right now, unfortunately.
Shame. That's a shame. Oh, well.
And I add them together, right? My d20
Correct.
and my other dice.
Mhm.
So 13.
13.
Oh, hang on. No, I have
Oh,
the things that says I reroll ones and twos.
Oh yeah.
So I lied. It's a 16.
16. Ooh, wow, this guy's it basically hits but doesn't pierce his coat and armor. It's just like he's like, chill out.
This guy.
So the tang on Spencer.
We're both weaving and wobbling at each
Mm.
other.
Ooh,
Trying to
19
learn.
hit.
It does. I cannot evade that. I'm
Alright,
trying
so
to copy his evasion and it doesn't work as good.
yeah, so you take 1 damage as it like springs back forward and just like headbutts you as it came back up after dodging you.
My head.
And it's like
Everybody
Uh,
gets one.
and
No,
then
it's behind the time.
ooh,
I'm confident.
mm. All right. What is Piper's evasion or toughness, whichever's higher that you're using?
Evasion is 16.
Oh, wow. So person's just like the aspirant's just like looks at you and is just like, time to get frosty, and just shoots this ice beam at you and it just misses you. With a roll of a 15, just like comes by you and you just feel the cold. He's like, oh, that sucks.
So I took 1 damage from the Tang.
Yeah.
Oh,
Back to the top. Tony,
Oh, right. There's still one tang in front of me.
there's this one tang which Spencer claimed.
Spencer claim
but
dibs.
you got to be the lead. So,
No, I'll respect dibs.
all right, this is duel now.
Yeah, take out
What
this
did-
Iceman.
Do I have to take a disengage action to move away from the tanks? Is that a
No.
thing? Okay,
Nope.
cool. I will
It's-
engage power X. Against,
one
the
reason,
Iceman.
The whole grid concept they have doesn't really work as there's no penalty or nothing to prevent you from moving around willy-nilly without regard for anything.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I will attack the Ice King, and I do this and that. It's not a critical fail, but it's a 3.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And then allows you to reroll anything?
No. It's not a critical fail,
Hmm.
but it's not good.
So you swing and just basically it hits the armor and does not penetrate ours. Just like ding, and it's just like
Yep. That's the gist of it. Yeah.
You don't know anything. All right, I believe it's Spencer's turn.
Too distracted by his puns.
Are you
to hit
looking at a
properly.
list of Mr. Freeze puns, Kevin?
No, I'm remembering them all.
Well, you've only
that makes
got
more sense.
50 left to do.
Yeah.
Spencer's going to summon his power staff. Now that he's serious about the fight,
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, he's
and he
serious
will
now.
use it to attack. He's going to dance around and slap this thing in the face,
All right.
which hopefully it works out. I don't have 11.
11. Say hits him.
Okay.
It takes him out. Say just he goes to dodge and you just kind of like back up a little, back with the, like swing and then back into him and he's like, oh. as it falls to the ground and shatters.
I deactivate Patman. And then I'm going to move around so that I'm behind and to the side of the Iceman.
Piper.
Okay, so I'm going to
Thank you, Terry.
spend a free action and a personal power to heal Spencer 1 health point using Helping Hand.
Awesome.
Hmm.
We don't have code names yet, right?
Oh, they're
Cheetah, Jaguar, and Tiger.
Jaguar, that's what it was. I couldn't remember the Blue Rangers thing.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jaguar.
and then I'm gonna shoot
Queen of the Jungle.
shoot, what's his name?
Ice Prince.
Mhm.
Ice Prince. He doesn't. Yeah, we don't know his real name.
I have multiple targets. I think he was called
Didn't-
Ice Prince.
Yeah,
But I
I
assume
think,
because there's
Blue
only
Eye Cult.
one guy, I still just get 1 attack, right?
You can shoot me, but that's counterproductive.
Now, where's this from?
The power bow.
I don't
Arrow
yet have
itself?
the ability to deflect ranged shots back at the enemy. That'd be cool.
All right, let me look what's this.
A neat
So-
combo if you could like shoot at him and miss, and then I flick the stack around to throw the arrow backwards.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's not a thing in this game.
Yeah, multiple targets. You would have to
Okay.
there would be multiple targets.
I will just shoot him
Mm-hmm.
or attempt it. Ugh. 9.
Yeah, that misses. Total of 9.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if I have anything I can use to re-roll that. Nope. Nothing that.
And shoot your arrow and just like ting. And he's like,
He's hot. He's too strong.
No, we
like-
got him.
You sure? Okay.
We just gotta be the icebreaker we want to see in the world.
Okay. Well, as long as we got it under control.
let's see. Just looks at Tony, since you're basically way down in this with axe. He's like, "Hurrah! Punch."
Nice one.
It's like ice punch.
We've got under his skin.
22 hits, I'm pretty sure. So 1 damage to Tony as he just punches you with his frozen fist. It's like the ice age has come.
That's not great.
Not great at all.
Back to the top. You do hear in your thing the sage is like, Rangers, you can actually try to combine your weapons and hit him with a stronger attack.
That works.
Hopefully you will still hit, but it do more damage and all, but I do not know if it will you still have to like aim at him. But yeah, try that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I just go over to another person to do that?
Yeah, do
Yeah,
we
how
know
do
how
we-
to do that?
Snap this
Basically
up.
just all you kind of have to do is wait to the last person initiative so that everyone can gather together. And then
Okay.
how it works is all 3 of you roll your attacks to hit, and if at least half, which is 2 of you, hit, it will do damage equal to the number of people. Now the Red Ranger gets an ability that also kind of allows this, but their ability is a bit stronger or synergizes with this because you'll use the Red Ranger's attack rolls and everything too, like their numbers. So if they get high and stuff like that. So you
Would-
combine your weapons. So
Would this be a targeting type of attack?
yeah.
Like a ranged, okay.
Which also means that hopefully you'll be able to, I would say it targets their evasion instead of their toughness there. So yeah, so probably your combined weapon looks a bit like the Mighty Morphin minus thing. So like you throw the bow up and then the axe becomes like the centerpiece down here. And then you use the power staff
Right.
kind of like separates and becomes 2 more barrels kind of thing.
Oh.
And
Ooh.
so everybody roll to hit.
Rolling.
Okay.
Nothing I can do to make this work better. Ooh. Guess what the minimum you can get is?
Two.
What?
That's right.
Hang
I
on,
rolled a 2
hang on.
total. Two
Okay,
ones.
I have to read my thing.
Most of my bonuses go to melee attacks.
Okay, so I have a thing that says pick a skill. I can reroll 1s and 2s when using that skill. Is that only on my second dice or also on my d20?
It says reroll 1s and 2s, right?
Okay,
Does it
cool.
say skill dice or anything?
I don't think so. I think it just said when you roll 1 or 2.
Let me double check that.
Oh, this is still garbage.
Oh.
11?
Did Tony succeed?
Hopefully he's really, really bad at evasion.
A
'Cause
big
it's made
slow
of
guy like that?
ice. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, 2 of you did miss, so
Damn.
I got an 18 for what it
one,
counts.
yeah, only one you hit. So I will be nice since it's our first time and everyone's rolling a little like garbage. Seriously, yeah, someone needs to get better rolls. So I say the hits, and he goes like flying back. So you shoot your beam as like the beam is like all 3 of your colors like twisted together. Hits him. The ice prince, he goes flying back, gets up. You see his armor cracked and stuff. He's like, "That was not very nice of you." And as he
Cams
does
don't
that,
work if they're frozen.
what? And as he gets back up, he just like lets out a, like the scream that the monsters do, like ah, and you just see him like enlarge
Oh,
to
Well, that'll be easier to hit.
They messed up sizing in this.
oh no.
What? No way.
Yeah, so I'm using just some base stats in the book for other monsters because they haven't given you the anything to create your own monsters yet, really. So there's no guidance. But
Well,
there's
that's
one
nice.
thing here. The normal form is size large. The grown form, which would be bigger, is size large.
He just
Uh-huh.
grew
I guess
one
you can go
foot.
from 8 foot tall to 15 foot tall.
Yeah, it's just normally you add a little extra, And as you do that, you hear a voice bars that's like, "Rangers, and it's time to escalate things. Your enemy has grown to large proportions,
With
though he was
what?
already at very large proportions. It's weird.
Escalate
Anyway.
with what?
You will be able to summon the mighty Zords. I have finished repairing and recharging them.
That's
Just
good.
hold your hands up and say you summon your Zord." So basically, you would say like yellow cheetah Zord, red tiger Zord, and stuff like that.
Red Tiger Zord. Go.
Cheetah!
Yay, everybody get into it. Woo!
Blue Jaguar Zord.
As you do
Yeah.
that, Zords come running.
It's Zordon
now,
time.
I think it's got this weird thing where it's supposed to take time to get to you, but that's kind of weird.
I do
Yeah, saw
recall that.
Yeah, just because it's like sometimes the Zords get there really fast, but
Yeah.
let's see. The call.
If we teleported like to South America, it would take a long time for the Zord to run all the way there.
It would.
Yeah, but why
What?
can't the Zord just teleport like we can?
That's a good question.
Because then
Or-
they get on the stretch.
Yeah, it's true.
Stretching is important. You got to stretch.
Stretching is
Mhm.
important.
All right, let me just look here.
Remember that Far Side comic about that?
Ooh.
Okay, so a Zord will not answer the fight. Okay, so it looks like the call to
All right.
3d2 rounds, it says.
Yeah, I wrote. I hate that number.
Fair,
Say
fair.
there. We'll just fast forward through that because you can't really do anything when this guy's large like that. You're just like
Yeah.
dodging.
okay.
Where are we again?
You're at the dam next to a reservoir. So they created a reservoir of water that they release occasionally to power the dam and everything. Kind of like Conowingo Dam here in Maryland, I think it is. Or I think Hoover Dam also kind of is the same, because when you dam it, you basically create a reservoir behind it often.
Makes sense.
So your 3 Zords arrive and you just feel yourselves compelled to jump into them. It's just kind of like, woo!
Let's go.
Alright.
Blind faith.
Yeah.
All right, we will keep the initiative. You're in your Zords. Yeah. So
Do it. Blind faith.
I'm just reading because I think there was also. This is weird. Okay, so you have 2 rounds before the Zords are ready to combine.
Okay. Sweet. So we have 2 rounds in our Zords individually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
So
Do
since we're back at the top, what does
Tony,
Red Tiger do?
Red Tiger do? Red Tiger is going to I guess bite. Let me see. Let me double check. This is on my sheet now, so I can see what my attacks are.
Mhm.
Yeah. I guess bite.
All right.
And so I roll to hit. What do I roll? Are we rolling brawn to hit melee? You said you changed that.
Yeah, so what it will be in this is either roll drive or the attack you normally, since it's melee, be might, whichever is higher for you.
Okay. Might then.
Mhm.
And would I be using? Okay, cool, got it. Heck yeah, natural 20. And my might die is. So So I got a natural 20. Do I still have with the roll as a 24?
All right. So you bite down. How much damage does that thing say it do?
It says it does 1d4
Mhm.
plus
It's not-
1
Ooh,
For
it did.
damage? That's
melee weapon attack. Or is that the modifier?
No, that's the dice that you roll. So you would roll a d20 plus 1d4 and a 1d4 and add those 2 dice
Oh,
together.
okay. Okay.
Your damage
hit
is usually
down.
like 1 blunt or 2 sharp
Mm.
or something like that.
okay. So the default is 2 blunt or sharp, since it's the claws or the teeth. It's probably sharp. So 2 of those, unless something else adjusts that.
Okay, so wait, what am I rolling? I'm confused now.
Damage isn't rolled; it's just a base number.
Oh,
Yeah, because everything has so few hit points, it's usually just a base number.
So
oh yeah, 2. 2
Okay.
sharp.
all right. So you move your Zord up, and it just comes down on its with its mighty teeth onto the large ice prince. You just hear the cracking, and the ice prince is like, "Ah, that's very cold of you, Spencer."
Let me warm it up. All right, Spencer's cheetah. I got the Marshall Zord, so it's sort of humanoid shape, so it looks like Chitara.
So you can transform it. If
Yeah,
I'm mistaken. Yeah. Wait, martial or warrior mode?
Marshall Zord. Which, yeah, that says it's of a humanoid shape and links with the ranger driving it using their own bodily movements and martial training. So the melee attacks are more in tune with the driver, gaining an automatic shift of +1.
What, like a Jaeger?
Well, yeah,
Kind of.
like if you could imagine, I couldn't find a picture. You'd be surprised if Chitara in like a mech version of that.
Yeah, I guess that's a totally different franchise.
That's true.
They don't got mechs in whatever Thundercats is.
No,
People make mech version. There's got to be like a Rule 55, which is there's a mech version of anything.
might be. There's nothing official though.
Well, not official. I was just looking for a picture.
Yeah.
Anyways, Chitara is going to dance around and do some slashes with the big claws.
Neat.
Oh, 18.
All right, that hits, I believe. All right, you guys doing good in the Zords.
Swords
And
are helping definitely.
Yeah, yes.
I just run
And
up
that's
and
too
do some
sharp.
lightning kicks. Just, Piper, continue the trend.
Yeah, so I'm going to attempt to blast it, and I have a ranged weapon, so I'm gonna say the blue jaguar like opens its mouth and this energy beam sort of loads up. I have what's called the like raise, the arrow 1 up. Does that mean I roll the next dice higher?
Correct.
All right, so targeting, I normally have a d6. I'd be rolling a d8 now.
Correct.
Sweet. Didn't help a lot. I got a 14. All right, this dice is going in dice jail.
Say 14 hits since that's the
Jail.
evasion
Jail
and
for
it's
dice for
ranged. So,
1,000 years.
so Blue Ranger normally uses there's a specific type of energy that
It's
balloons
2
normally use.
energy damage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you don't want to do cold.
Yeah,
So they just do 2 energy and you hit him and he goes flying back and you see all these cracks form and it starts shattering. He's like, I'm gonna need a lot of ice for this as he shatters into hundreds of pieces. And it miraculously gets warmer very quickly.
Fun.
Great job, Piper.
Thanks. Should probably use the code name, but yeah. I assume
Well,
that's
oh,
coming
shit.
through like our internal things
Yeah,
and not
when you're
like
in the Zords, no one can hear you
as
but
loud
yourselves.
as
No one can hear
possible
me
over
scream.
the.
Mhm.
I'll
No one-
work on that.
No one hears you yell shit.
You hear Bars is like, congratulations. Tell the Zords to recall and come back to base.
Oh,
There, finally.
Recall back to base.
Yeah, the center of command.
I was actually calling it out because I don't know what he means, just literally or not.
Huh?
she was saying it out loud, trying to command the Zord to do it.
Yeah.
She wasn't questioning the order.
Yeah, so you just hit the recall and the Zords return to their sleeping spots as you teleport back to the command center. As you do, you basically are still wearing the outfits, but the helmets just are on your arms for some reason.
Neat.
You're still not quite sure how you put your hair in successfully, but yeah, it works.
Okay.
And to back, luckily.
Yeah, there are times where you have like, especially in Mighty Morphin, where Tommy and Gimli and stuff have this very long hair, and they just like grab their helmets, and it's like all inside the helmet, nice and neat.
It always bugs me whenever people with long hair put anything on their head.
Yeah.
They don't seem to do it in the right way, where their hair would be out of the way.
Yeah.
We
I don't
saved the
like
day.
hats, makes people taller, but
We're
all right.
Goonies.
But I was like, yes. Your first major victory against the lieutenant. That's good. That is good. You seem to be struggling a bit against them until you summon the Zords, the mighties.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been a heck of a day. I felt like I was off. I may need some more practice with this stuff.
Absolutely.
Mm.
Those guys
Yeah.
bend too much.
Yes,
They're
the
hard to
tanks
hit.
are very evasive.
So, Kevin, how do we regain our personal power used?
There's a regenerate score on your thing, and that's how many you get a day.
Oh, okay, so
Oh,
just
neat.
if I run out, you don't like
Power
pass
nap.
out or anything. You just are out for the day.
Mm-hmm. Temporary. Now there are certain rangers I think can give you points and stuff like that, like you did with health. But yeah. Speaking of which, how much HP does everybody have?
I have 3.
I also have 3.
Well, I have 2, but I have conditioning 1.
So 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I have too.
My Zord is super tough though. It's got 6 health and conditioning 3.
Yeah, just add your conditioning
7
straight to your
health.
health.
And conditioning 3.
Yeah.
So that's 10 health.
Yeah. Yeah, I took the heavy chassis.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
I've only got 4 health. I better evade
Makes sense. Makes sense.
or avoid.
But yeah.
Wait,
so-
your Zord only has 4 health?
Yep.
That doesn't seem right. Do you have something that lowers it? Because the base is 6.
What? Oh.
Your speed is 4.
I need to not put a 4 in that slot. I don't know why I did. Oh, because I'm stupid. I have a 4 in conditioning, so I just put that 4 in there without considering the 6 it starts with. So yes, 10 health,
8.
which is much better. So what happens if we dial other numbers into the power morpher flip phone? Does that take us to different places?
Sometimes not. I have to program a lot of things into it still. I haven't used them in ever before this, so still building them. We had different techniques back in the old days. Can you imagine trying to pull out flip phones on people back in 40, 50 years ago? People were like,
Okay, that's
what?
fair.
They would have just said it was from Star Trek.
What's that?
Sure.
See, you don't have to worry.
Or
Oh,
when you
boy.
try to pull out cell phones like this with Saurian people, they're gonna be like, what's this?
They don't have fingers for that.
Well, they had fingers that had like
They're
three
the big
claw
claws,
fingers
right? That
and
have to like tap it
yeah.
from far away.
Oh no, these ones had opposable ones too, so they could hold and be like. Mhm. Yeah,
They
too
all
bad.
died.
Yeah, well, most of them. There are a handful did survive the event.
Hmm.
They went off to space.
Oh,
Makes sense.
hmm
I'm happy for them.
Yeah, the planet was kind of devastated. And there wasn't much here, so they fled in a spaceship that I lent them.
Dinosaurs on a spaceship.
Fantastic.
Yes.
You can make a TV show out of that.
You could. That's all you even need.
Mhm.
I know. Who needs anything else?
All right, you've done well. So I guess you can return to that place the teenagers like to go.
The surface.
All?
Oh yeah, the mall. Yes, or the arcade. Those are still popular, right?
Yeah, that might be
Yeah, but
fun.
these days I think they're
Yes.
probably not the arcade you're used to.
Do they have games where you sit around, put little metal balls and things, and let them go down? But
Yeah, that's about right.
I mean, it depends. Sounds
Isn't
a
the
bit more like you're
arcade-
talking about gambling, but
Ancient Romans had something called an arcade. It was just like a
sounds like pachinko.
pachinko. Yes, I went to a pachinko parlor in some place for
Japan, Tokyo.
yeah, might be. I was there for like 3 days straight.
Yeah,
Oh,
that sounds like Japan.
That's too much.
Is this dogma?
No, not skeet ball.
Hmm.
But I do enjoy skeet ball and
Mhm.
skeet. That's as I already told you. Skeet.
Right.
Yeah, I'm down for going to the arcade. That sounds fun.
Not
Do
much
it.
of a gamer, but all right.
I mean, they also have food there.
Hmm. Oily, greasy stuff.
Yes.
So-
yeah, food.
You teleport to the
They also
arcade,
have like
which
pretzels.
I guess so. It's a lot of carbs, but
Yeah.
I mean, we worked out today. I think I earned it.
so
Did we burn calories doing that, I wonder?
they have some, yeah.
We were full of grid energy.
Yeah, how does that work?
They still get tired,
Yeah.
but you get a boost. So
Hmm.
so he lets you teleport to the arcade after you demorph. So the arcade Angel Grove is located on the boardwalk near the ocean. It's got lots of things. There's even a health food bar where you can go and get your healthy foods near the arcade.
Yeah.
One giant
Healthy
broccoli.
food. A giant broccoli.
I don't know what healthy food is.
That's fine. No one does.
Imagine
Yeah.
like vegetarian pizza. And...
You got a place called Pizza, but the peace sign. That's a real place in our
Ah.
area.
I could go for some food.
Yes, that sounds very edible.
Yeah, they have that one place. Was it Walk-in Foods or something that sells the toffee on boardwalks everywhere? What's that what's it called? I can't remember. But yeah.
I am landlocked, so I don't understand any of these references.
Oh, saltwater taffy.
Well, I've heard of it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. At least the few areas we go to, there's like this one place that sells just chocolates and candy that
Well,
effectively sells the
Do they use the
It's-
salt water directly from under the pier?
For what it's worth, Walking
I
Fuss
don't think it's
isn't
locally sourced. No.
Walking Fuss isn't the one who does the saltwater coffee.
Oh.
They're just chocolate.
Okay,
Well,
so the other
and
place then.
like fudge and toffee, I think.
Okay, so I'm thinking of a different place. I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, there's like 3 of them on our boardwalk in Ocean City of the exact same store, just spread out across it.
Yeah.
Difficult to get this at the right angle.
So you go, and
Doesn't
there's stuff.
whatever.
There's the Ferris wheel. There's a bunch of games. So, yeah,
I'm
start
gonna go
enjoying
kick some
yourself.
ass at DDR.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Piper immediately
Hell
heads
yeah.
to the ski bowl.
All right. So you start having a decent time. Not much is happening. So let's see.
It's good to be a kid even after all the crazy stuff going on.
So, Piper, as you are skeeting, a little boy approaches you and is like, "Miss,
Yeah.
I can't find my mom."
All right. Well, let's see if we can find her. Do you know what she looks like?
Mom,
I hope so.
What color is her hair? Is it brown like
Brown.
mine?
the
Okay.
brown.
Is it longer or shorter than mine? Hers is like about here. It's about the same length as mine.
Shorter.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go. And I'll like lead this kid around, trying to find their mom, I guess. And maybe like head towards like I guess like the main counter where like you sell tickets and shit, because I imagine that's where the most staff would be.
Take him to Lost and
I
Found.
imagine that's where the mom would go. And just keep an eye out for any woman of the appropriate age, it seems, with short brown hair.
After a few moments, a woman approaches. She's like, "Oh, there's my kid. You found them."
Ah, that's good.
And the kid's like, "That's not my mom." She's like, "What? I'm his mom." He always says that because I look so young.
Well,
It's
well,
like,
that,
it looks like my
Oh,
mom, but it
well-
doesn't smell like my mom.
well, that flag's the same color as my uniform.
There is not like an insight check in this game, Kevin. Is this would streetwise count?
What skills are there?
Not that.
I think streetwise would be on the.
Maybe culture? No.
Or
that's not
maybe
right.
like alertness?
Yeah, I'd say alertness is probably the best one of the ones we have.
Oh, hang on. Do I have a thing for that?
Spencer is winning at DDR.
Of course he is.
It's child's play to him.
Child's play.
Okay, so I am not morphed. Could I use my Eureka ability from my power stuff to so I gain idea points per day. At any point when I'm about to make a skill check with a smart skill, I can spend an idea point to gain an edge on that roll. Is that a thing that I can do while not morph?
Technically, it doesn't say it had to be morphed. Some abilities do say that.
And here's the other thing. I don't have any dice in alertness, so it would just be a d20. So it would be a disadvantage. With that ability, it becomes an advantage. So it's just straight d20.
They're called edges and snags. in
Oh,
this one.
cool. Oh, shit. 16.
Ooh. All right, let's see. All right, so as we're saying that, like, it's weird, like, you kind of get the vibe it could be just a kid being weird, but at the same time, it's like the person isn't acting sus really, but the kid is saying like that doesn't seem to be my mom kind of thing.
Makes sense.
In other words, you equal the role.
Okay.
This must be the mom prince.
You can only assume.
But the person's like, "Hey, just give me my kid, and they reach down and grab the kid, and like I got him. Thank you.
Ask the mom what the kid's name is.
I don't know the kid's name either.
Yeah, but the kid does.
She doesn't know that. I'm not there, sorry.
Well,
So so you have the kid's one hand, and the
yeah,
mom figure out the other. It's like, give me kid. Do you do the thing we saw in the one video? So what's this thing? A really bad defense guy or whatever, and oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll ask. What's his name, by the way?
His name is does 18 hit your evasion, Piper?
Yes.
You take 1 damage as you just get knocked right in the face as what was once the mom just transforms into a Tang, but slightly different Tang. And you see like 3 more Tangs just transform in the crowd. Like, I think I was saying they had red faces and the upgraded one has blue.
Yeah.
So the one that just punched has a blue face, while you have a bunch of the red. And
Ah,
like,
shit. So the blue one might be a sergeant, I think is what you said.
yes.
I'm gonna yell my friends' names and try and punch this thing in the face, I guess.
Have you morphed yet?
No, because we're in a crowded area with tons of people. We're supposed to keep secret identities.
That's good. That was a trick question.
Do I roll initiative first or
Yeah, let us roll initiative.
okay? Yeah. I got a 6.
You go first.
What? Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to punch. Why? Okay. Holy shit. 21.
Shit.
I got a crit on a
Nice.
D2. Wait, can you crit on a D2? Okay, never mind. Then 21.
Yeah, you hit. Give it 1, and
And
it just knocks Ada.
done.
It's done. It's just like,
I'm gonna try and pull the kid away. Go hide.
kid's like, ah! And the crowd just all like, ah!
I hope a lot of
Sir,
people are
Mr.
screaming right now.
Yeah.
And then in the arcade, a few people were on the DDR machine. Ah, go!
But for normal reasons?
Yeah.
You got to use your feet on that.
Yeah, but they can be excited.
They're not taking it seriously.
So-
Yeah, I'm yelling you guys' name. I'm yelling for Spencer and Tony.
All right, I guess I'll give up the game. Would this be part of my related to my artisan hang up that I have?
So you have 2 influences.
Yeah.
Um,
So it says that sometimes I get absorbed in it and miss what's going on around me.
yeah, I think that would apply. If your artistic style is gaming, I guess, or dancing.
No, it's breakdancing,
dancing. Yeah.
and that's sort of what he's doing here. So just to make that like functional for here, I think I'll roll alertness with a snag to see if I understand that something is going on.
That sounds good.
Because I imagine it's pretty loud in that place.
Mhm.
Undoubtedly. Especially with everybody screaming now.
Yeah.
But like the screaming could just be because somebody got like the high score.
Oh, I actually rolled really
Also
well.
possible.
16. I think that's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. So as you're dancing and as you do like a little breakdance turn kind of thing, because I'm assuming you're not one of those people who just stand there staring at it. You might actually get into the dancing.
Oh yeah, my whole body's in action.
Yeah. As you turn, you see Piper and 3 Tangs.
Oh shit.
Um.
I'm gonna run for that.
Yeah, so Piper, the one Tang that actually tries to attack you misses. The other Tang is kind of hold back, just like looking around, and you stun the other one. So,
Fun.
Yeah.
all right, now let's roll initiative for everybody. See, so we just have the numbers.
Yeah.
Should I keep mine?
I'll allow you to re-roll if you want.
Sure. I mean, I was gonna say it can't get worse, but I'm me, so it could. But
So is
Don't
morphing,
be
is that
negative.
a free action or like a full turn action?
this is a standard action.
So that is your action for the turn.
Okay.
I did get better. I got a 10.
I got an 11.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
So apparently
Spen-
Spencer is very annoyed that he got interrupted.
Apparently.
I was gonna beat computer controller.
So Spencer runs towards the fight like, huh. You look around, you see that the crowd has kind of dispersed, so no one can really see you morph besides the Tangs, which they're enemies, so it doesn't.
They don't
count for
care.
them.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll like on the way there, I'll like duck behind the cabinet and morph and run back out there and get up to him.
As you walk away, you look, and one of the cabinets is blown up. The
Just a
explosion
trauma.
that forms behind
Oh,
you.
no. It was the one that I couldn't get first place on. So I guess we'll never know who's best.
Guess we'll never know.
So you arrive. Tony.
Tony. Yeah, that's me. All
I'll
right.
yell out, I'll protect you, citizens.
And we're rolling might to hit these tangs.
Mm-hmm.
That is 13.
13. If it's the you hit the regular one from behind.
Power
As
axe.
it just.
go.
Oh, did you morph?
I thought I did. You said we.
That-
Is that a, sorry? What we said was that?
That-
Did we say full action?
That's a standard action. That would be your action.
Sorry, then I will.
On the other hand, you could have just rolled to hit and still take them out because the Rangers do attack the putties unmorphed sometimes.
Yeah, that sounds fun. I'll do that.
All right, you take them out because I don't think your stats really change that much. So yeah, so you basically just go and probably cool like a flying kick or some shit like that.
I'll
Sounds
flying
alright.
kick to the head, maybe. That works usually.
That's a
It's
good
a
regular.
regular Tang just falls down. It's like yeah. Ooh, Piper.
I'm gonna morph. Yeah. As long as I don't think anybody can see me except for these two, then yeah, I'll morph.
All right. So you morph. Still technically have a move action.
Wow.
Then I will step away from the sergeant
Actually,
so that I get a little bit of movement away from him.
okay. So it's now the sergeant and the remaining Tang. The sergeant looks over, sees the morphed Spencer, and she's like,
Kids have fun here. You don't belong.
all right. It misses as it goes to attack, and you become a little bit wibbly wobbly against him.
Yeah, I know what they're doing. I know what they're up to now. I've been watching.
She's like, child.
I've copied your moves.
It's like, "Ooh."
It's a martial artist perk.
Oh, and then the other guy who didn't attack. Going after the other morphed. Does 5 hit Piper?
No.
Okay. So it run like you see the one Tang like run and jumps at Piper with a flying kick, totally misses and hits a popcorn machine. It's like and popcorn just goes everywhere.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Right, back to the top, Spencer.
I'm going to summon my staff, and I'm going to use another personal power for an ability called Strike Bonus to gives me a shift to my first melee attack, and I'm going to attack with the staff and make sure I grab all the dice I need, which there is many. This better work. All right. 19.
Hits.
That's 2 stun.
Ooh, yeah, it's gone for a bit now. Yeah. It's like
Are you okay,
Thank-
Jaguar? I saw that she's under attack.
Yeah.
So you swing, hit him, hit the guy in the head with thing. He does a little spin, just like woo.
Yeah, Jaguar is fine. Cat's dying.
All right, Tony.
Get him, Red.
Well, I'm not ready. No, I'm unmorphed.
Oh, he just says that outside in case Red is nearby.
Red's here. Good.
Maybe it'll make him nervous.
Yeah. Did you get they hit the sergeant?
Yeah, the sergeant is stunned.
Sergeant is stunned. That sounds easy to hit.
What the hell does stun do?
I think stun
think
just makes they not move anymore. They
Yeah,
can't
it
like
makes-
move.
means they can't act, I think.
Remember that it was sort of unclear.
The name of the game, Power Rangers, unclear.
Yeah, it says hitting with stun weapons means they're denied their move action for the listed number of turns.
Ah, okay. So not quite easy. Is there a grunt tang I can hit?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna punch him.
Oh, so stunned, the condition later on, stunned characters can't take actions and attacks against them enjoy edge.
Oh, is that different than the stun damage type? I assume. I don't assume. I choose not to assume.
I
The
will just
stun-
go with,
the same.
yeah, since they have the same name, I will go with they should be the same thing. And that is another error that they need to fix. Because I really hate it when they have two things with basically the same name that,
Yeah,
do
because
separate
that's like
things.
the weapon damage effect or whatever. Weapon
so.
effects and traits.
Okay, so yeah, there is one regular one that is near that is basically in the midst of some popcorn after it broke through a popcorn machine, and then there's the sergeant who is stunned.
Popcorn machine attack.
All right.
They ruined a nice treat for everybody. It's one of the reasons that I wanted.
Yeah. 9. I think I should probably morph. I'll do that my next turn.
9 misses. So were you doing a melee or did you like grab something and throw it at him? And...
I'll throw a chair at him.
All right, so pick up the chair. You throw the Tang kind of like evades and slaps out of the way, and as the chair goes flying, you just hear like a clang, and you see some melons just fall off a display, and a guy come out from one of the stores like, the melons again.
Oh. That's
Run to
weird joke.
safety.
Never seen that merchant before. I am joking, of course.
All right, so it is now Piper.
Okay, so the bow for multi-attack. Multi-attack says that it requires a standard action to use it, but that doesn't make any sense because that would mean that I used my standard action this turn to target 2 people so I can shoot 2 people next round.
No, what it means is
True strike.
do your attack and you hit 2 people. It should be. So you
Okay,
take the
'cause-
downward shift and shoot twice.
Okay, because the way that it's worded in the book makes it sound like I have to spend the first standard action targeting them. And then next round I can shoot, which is like, why not just shoot one of them this round at the full damage and the second one next round at the full damage instead of shooting 2
That'd
at
be-
once doing less damage.
Part multiple attack. So I'll look that up, but let's go with my way for the moment.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do that then and target one of the target the blue tang and one of the closest reds. I'll do the one in the popcorn machine if I can.
I think those are the only 2 left.
The
sergeant
2
and
that
the
are
popcorn.
stunned if possible.
There's 1 stunned. There's 2 left. There was only 3.
Oh,
The sergeant and the popcorn guy.
I thought popcorn guy also got stunned because isn't he the one that Spencer hit?
Spencer missed him.
Spencer hit the sergeant.
Yeah, Spencer hit
Oh.
the sergeant. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
for
all
2
right.
stun.
Yeah.
So it's 2 instances of
Okay.
stun.
All right.
Big stack.
So the sergeant is stunned. So I roll separately for both attacks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the sergeant, I And the downshift means that I roll 1 dice lower than I normally would for my
Correct.
skill, right? Okay, so, but I have an edge because he's stunned,
Mm-hmm.
which amazing. What? There's no point to this, but I'm gonna re-roll it anyway. So I got. Okay, so the whole thing of like the re-rolling 1s and 2s has come up where I don't think it says specifically that I have to keep the second one.
Mm-hmm. No, we'll work on that. Figure it out.
Yeah. But either way, I got a 20, so 21
That hits.
at least. And my bow does 1 energy damage.
So you hit the sergeant. And it's like, ah!
And then I'm also going to shoot the guy in the popcorn machine, but I do not have an edge for that one.
Mhm.
I still rolled amazing. That is also a 21.
All right, you hit it, and it just shatters.
Yeah.
Piper was last, correct?
Yeah.
All right,
Among our
And then
team.
so it's left to sergeant. This one around. I think he's still. No. Wait.
Yeah,
No,
he
just
was
look up. Let me look up
whoever-
something.
Whichever one was stunned for 2, I think is still out.
Yeah, just let me look at something because the book's a little weird.
I feel
Um,
like the way I would read it would be that now that it's his turn, it goes down to 1. Like it drops from 2 to 1 because 1 turn happened. And that way,
Yeah.
next turn, if I add 2 more to that, it'd go up to 3.
yeah, so
And that's how you kill him.
yeah, I double check, but yeah, stun and stunned might be 2 different things, but it will go down by 1. So he is stunned and can't do anything this time.
That's fine.
So back up to Spencer.
Hit him again, Endo, I say in my head. That's from Die. No, it's from Lethal Weapon. That was a close one.
Yep.
I hit him
That
again.
would have been embarrassing.
All right.
Yeah, no, I don't want to. Yeah, I mean. Come on. Oh, 21.
That hits.
That's with the staff again. He's swinging it around, bringing it in from the other side.
All right, what damage does it?
Stun 2.
All right, he is out because if your stun equals their health or more, it takes him out. So he had 2 health. So that you hit him and he falls on the ground and does the whole. Boom.
Oh,
All right, and is there 1 left?
Nope, there's only a total of 3. Sergeant to
Oh, and I didn't realize they got killed. I was so focused on my own goal.
yeah, Tony
Delta.
basically flying jump kicked him to oblivion.
I love when that happens.
Yeah, he
So
put his
do I.
Jalan, but in this game.
Nice. If the monsters had been closer to the edge of the pier, I thought about trying to like knock them off the pier or something, but I don't think
Oh, that
the
would have been
stats
fun.
the stats wouldn't have been as good for that because I think that would be a might stat roll of some kind
Yeah.
or one of the strength ones, which aren't as good.
I don't know. I could see finesse if you like did like a fancy trip maneuver.
Yeah, sweep the leg,
Yeah.
but that makes it fall down so
Leg.
much it doesn't like it's not really a shove. I think a shove would be
That's fair,
probably
yeah.
brawn.
Sweep the
Yeah, or
leg,
might.
perhaps.
Yeah, but then as soon as the fight is over, like I guess we should demorph and or should we like check and make sure there are no others around?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump up on top of like a small, if there's any sort of like structure I could climb on top of to like get a eagle eye view of the area to just check around to make sure there's no more of those guys.
They jump up to like the Ferris wheel and look around and you don't see any more enemies or anything.
All right. I had something that, oh yeah, climbing doesn't have my movement type. Movement type. It's a weird phrase.
And as you're there, you see one of the pier guards walk up to I guess Tony and Piper and it's like, Other things gone?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I was gonna come up and got my little nightstick here, and I was gonna beat them off if they were still coming around. Nobody touches the children without me beating them off when I see it.
I'm going to choose to ignore that.
Yeah, they're gone for now.
Eh. Good, 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 good.
And then I guess like walk off into the distance and then like slip into an alley to demorph.
Thanks, hero people.
You're well. That's not me.
Oh,
Shuffle
yeah.
off.
Is anyone else worried that one of those things turned into a person?
Yeah,
Nah.
that was
Not really.
that was I didn't know they could do that. Were we
That's,
told they could do that?
That's worrisome.
Maybe let's as soon as like we're all back together, be like, okay, we should probably call Barza because that was. Oh,
It
he
was
did
a-
call them.
a-
Hang on, he did call them blue masks. Does that mean they can mask themselves to look like people? Yeah, I'm gonna call Barza while we're like in the alley. Use the recaster thing.
Arza, how's it doing, Ranger Blue?
Can we talk? Can we teleport in?
Sure, I'm not really doing anything else. Feel free to teleport anytime except for Sundays between noon and 3.
What's on?
That's when
Unless
you
it's
have your
emergency.
D&D game.
I'm just gonna teleport, and then as soon as we arrive, what's on Sundays between noon and 3?
I watch Netflix series.
You only dedicate 3 hours a week to Netflix?
You're not going to be able to catch up to
You have the
anything.
patience of a saint.
You're going to run. You're going to have like, you're going to fall behind and farther behind.
I mean, one, I am like 70 million years old, and 2,
Valid.
I am dedicating most of my time to, monitoring the Earth for all threats, foreign and domestic.
That's fair.
It takes up a lot of time. I'm also repairing and fixing Zords up and
So
equipment for
question,
later when you need upgrades. And so, yeah.
When you mentioned the different creatures, you mentioned that the other versions of Tangs are blue masks.
That's how you can tell they're the sergeants.
Can you? What does the mask part mean?
One's red, one is blue. It's an upgrade.
Okay, because we just saw somebody that could mask itself to look like a human woman.
Oh yeah, Tangs can disguise themselves as the populace.
What? Why
Age it
were
as-
we not told this part?
How do we
can't tell
fight
you.
someone? How do we fight someone that could be anybody?
Well, in
No,
order
you
for them
didn't.
to attack, they have to revert to their original form. So they do normally
Oh,
use just
okay.
ambush.
We
They
could just
can
be walking
initiate
down the
com-
street.
Yeah, so they might attack and transform, but
Yeah, I just
you can
we
normally
just saw
tell the
one
difference.
almost kidnap a kid.
Yeah, kids are a very valuable resource according to television and schools.
I mean,
Why would they
For
want
the
them?
aliens?
Yeah, you can use them for labor and get into small little shafts and stuff for mining.
I've seen the Snowpiercer. I gotcha.
Spencer does the hand movement from Snowpiercer.
All right.
It wouldn't
haven't
show up on the
actually
camera,
seen that
otherwise I'd
yet.
do it. It's a
I
TV
got
show
you.
too.
I haven't seen the TV show yet.
But yeah, the Black Prince and his group are not exactly what you would call nice people.
I mean, we knew that, but child slavery is like,
One of the worst types.
Bad.
I mean,
I
like
think-
there's world domination and child slavery and like,
I mean, he's an equal opportunity. He would enslave an entire populace if needed.
good to know.
Is there no way to take the fight to him? Or we just wait until his people turn into
Well,
monsters
they're on
in
the
front
moon,
of us?
so we'd have to find a way to make it safe for all of us to get to the moon
Mhm.
first.
That and you'd
think-
have, and currently he has a full horde of his monsters, but by him sending them down one by one like he does, it will slowly weaken him until the point where we can possibly do something else. That, and I haven't really fixed up the Zords in order to have them all be space worthy.
Hunter
Well,
is a
if you're-
clone of Philip Whittabane.
Well, if
Theory.
you're looking for
Go
some help,
on.
I might be able to
The
help. with-
cardinal is from the past. This is established. It has found someone again.
Well, I don't know what's happening,
So
what you're talking about,
conceivably,
Quinn, but
this
we can hear somebody's
could
voice.
be him. Also, he doesn't have magic,
Uh-huh.
and
I don't
the
think this is
text
about
that
Power
the
Rangers.
I don't
Emperor
think so,
had,
no.
There's
like,
something about
showed, like growing something living.
a cardinal growing something living without magic.
An emperor with magic.
Mm.
Sorry, I needed to share this.
Okay.
You're
My
cool.
mic is on the whole time. So.
Oh, shoot.
Okay.
I kind of want to know more about what that was.
Same.
Put it in the chat.
Yeah, but if you're looking for some help, Barza,
Oh
I
yeah, the
might-
lab. Let's go to the lab.
yeah,
Okay, give me a second.
I do think my Zord could maybe fly. I got the feeling like that it could just move really fast and maybe like I don't know,
Jaguars can
jump
cover many
straight
different
into flight.
terrains.
Well, in real life, jaguars hide in trees and jump on things, so maybe we could do something
Ooh.
like that.
That'd be cool.
But you just climb on the air.
Yeah,
So
it's one of the six-fold somethings.
takes you
Wasn't
to a
there one of
lab.
isn't in one of the Power Rangers in the dolphin just fly? Wasn't there
Mhm.
like a shark or yeah?
A couple of them, yeah.
Air is a
Just fly.
fluid.
It's cool. It's chill.
So it takes you to the lab. You see all the gizmos and doodads and stuff. He's like, yeah, this is where I do a lot of the experimentation and building. It's where I built and modified the power weapons and the Zords and the other things.
Yeah, Piper probably looks like a kid in a candy shop.
Could you make a big laser that shoots the monsters on the moon?
That would be escalating
Mm,
because then they would feel the need to shoot lasers back down at us,
Oh,
and they
we
got
don't
the
want that.
advantage.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you shoot at the devil, you better not miss.
Correct. So, and since I don't really know where on the moon they exactly are,
especially because didn't we make a joke about how they're probably on the dark side of the moon, which then we wouldn't be able to hit them anyway because we
Mhm.
wouldn't be able to see them from
yeah,
Earth.
I don't want to destroy a second moon.
What
Yeah,
happened
please
to the
don't.
first one?
Blew
Got
up.
destroyed.
How?
This our moon or a different moon from a different planet?
That also matters. Yes.
There's a second moon you guys used to have.
Wait,
Where,
you did
where
that?
did the pieces? What do you mean you did that?
You had a second.
Well,
moon?
our moon isn't our first moon. Well, okay, so like science says that because of the composition of the moon, that it seems like there are two different kinds of materials there. So astronomers kind of theorize that at some point in our very, very distant past, another thing, probably like a really big asteroid or maybe a small planetoid, crashed into our moon. And our current moon is kind of like this mashed up combo of both of them.
You get a
I think I
C.
s-
That mostly right, but you are wrong on some principles there. I
Okay.
wasn't there, but it's good. The thing according to Discovery here is Rhea and Thea were two planetoids in the primordial time where they are still molten and stuff, ran into each other, and the aftermath became Earth and the Moon. I wasn't there.
I think I saw a visual of that.
Mhm.
Or that's why like the heavy core was pulled out of the other orb and into this one, and that's why the moon is mostly one material
Mm-hmm.
and doesn't have like a dense metal core because it's in Earth now.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, but no, there's a second smaller moon that was orbiting that moon. There was a moon.
Ah.
My ship hit it on the way down.
Oh.
Was it like basketball sized?
Size of Ireland.
Two basketballs. Oh,
So not the big, but I did run into it. That's why my ship can't leave anymore. Anyway,
Yeah, and
That's
Piper
not
will
good.
like immediately get to work on trying to figure out how Zords work and helping out as best she can.
and as you're working on that, we will end for the night since Katrina is feeling a little under the weather.
And it is like 9:50, so
use gravity science.
gravity science. So gravity
I'm not a scientist.
nailed it.
Well,
Makes you so you So you want to fly, then you got to use gravity in some other way.
So
Or wings.
thank
Or-
you all for joining us for another episode of Power Rangers. We're not sure when these are being uploaded. They will when they are. Join in, and hopefully it'll be a regular schedule once we
Yeah.
figure out what day. So basically, whenever we post this, should be a week from that post. Should be the next one.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Hope you all been enjoying it as we go through the Power Rangers official RPG and try to figure out these rules, because
Yes.
the book has a lot of errors and inconsistencies, and so does the PDF currently. What hopefully we'll get an updated PDF.
You can ignore that message, by the way, for now.
Yeah, so hopefully we, like I said, we will they will update the PDF once they fix all the numerous errors and clarify a bunch of stuff. Don't know when that will be, but in the meantime, we're going to be playing as best we can to by the rules and adjusting and altering them as we go. So some of the stuff I said tonight might change next week, depending on how we discussed it during the week of how things should work out or how I read the errata and all that stuff. So yeah, hopefully you all had fun.
Yeah.
And yeah, just keep checking us out and check out the other videos that'll be on this channel. So they're all cool. And until next time, may the power protect you.
Mhm.
Bye.